Hey, babes, have you ever worked your plan perfectly only to feel completely derailed by what the scale says? It's that moment when you think, I'm doing everything right. So why am I not seeing results? Imagine if instead of spiraling or giving up, you had the support, you had the tools, you had the mindset to just keep going. You're listening to Lose Weight for the Last Time, where we ditch the diet drama and create food freedom forever, all so that we can live our best lives ever. My name is Laura Conley, and I am your certified life and weight loss coach. Today on the show, we're diving into a real time transformation with one of my amazing clients. You guys are probably familiar by now, Megan, as a part of our Drop 8 Diaries series. So, what does it actually look like to stay the course when life is lifing, the scale isn't budging, and you're tempted to throw in the towel? To help us explore that, we're joined by Megan herself, who's bravely documenting her month-long goal of dropping 7 to 10 pounds using the Yummy Mummy method. You're going to listen to this episode today. We're about 15 days in, and you could look forward to learning 3 key things: how to keep going when the scale doesn't validate your efforts, the role of thought work and coaching during life's hardest moments, and why sustainable weight loss happens, especially, and it needs to happen, especially when things aren't going perfectly. We'll also unpack how one powerful thought can be the shift that changes everything. So if you're ready to break free from the all or nothing trap and create lasting weight loss, no matter what's going on in your life, and you guys, things are going on in Megan's life. Seriously, she is experiencing once in a lifetime tragedy, and this is it. This is how we have to do it. I want you to stick around for this episode of Lose Weight for the Last Time. Hey, babes, what's up? Okay, so we are doing the Drop 8 Diaries with my client, Megan. I am so excited to bring this to Instagram. So the month of July, Megan is setting a goal using the Yummy Mummy method. So some of you guys might have already been following along a little bit on the podcast, but hi, Megan.
Hey, hello.
What's going on? How are you?
Yeah. Good, good. Trying to figure out this live thing. I've never done this before.
Oh my God, it's so pretty outside. I love it.
Yeah, it is. It's actually decent, really nice.
Yeah, that's so good. So I was giving them the scoop that you've got a goal to get down 7 to 10 pounds. And we're like flying the plane as we're building it. So we've brought a lot of content already to the podcast. We're about 9 days in, but what Megan and I were talking about is it would be so much more fun to bring you guys along in like realer time, like in real time. Like you guys already are kind of following along in real time. But like people were texting me yesterday. They were like, when's the podcast going to drop? When is it going to drop? Why isn't it out yet? So like everybody is like following along on your journey. And I thought, oh, let's bring it to Instagram so you guys can follow even more closely. So let's just give them like a little synopsis of like where the summary of the past like 8 or 9 days.
So we started this was it Monday? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had just gotten back from vacation and I was all excited because I didn't lose a pound. And then like Tuesday morning was like suddenly gained a pound. And I started panicking is not the right word. Or maybe it is.
The little sister to panic.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. And we coached.
And it's so interesting too. Yeah, if you guys want to catch up on all that, you can do that on the podcast. It's so interesting because our brain, my brain does this even as well trained as it is. It's like my brain still like wants to focus on the negative, and like there's so much to celebrate so far. Anyway, sorry, keep talking.
Oh, no, it's totally fine. And then sort of in that time, I've had like a lot of family, personal stuff going on that's been really tough to manage. And so we coached on that too. which is so helpful to have. It's just so helpful to be able to like have these thoughts and these feelings and to like kind of hold them up there for someone else to see
Mm.
and to kind of like give you just a different lens. Like that is just so helpful to sort of have that like unbiased, unemotional, like just different way to look at it. It's just super helpful. Like I think that is just what's the most powerful part of coaching has been
Oh,
for me because I'm somewhat
that's
new to
so
this.
well said. That's so well said. It's like, I know for me, it's like this feeling of like being held or like this feeling of trust of like, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. All right.
Um, I have my phone like set up and I never do that. I usually hold it, which is so annoying. But
No.
yeah, I agree with you. Like coaching is a missing piece for so many people because if you don't have someone to bring your thoughts and like basically be like, here, what do I do with all these crazy thoughts?
Yes.
You can be consumed by them because it's so easy. I mean, it's no one's fault, but yeah, I think that's so well said.
And I mean, I feel like there's sometimes that I even have thoughts that I don't realize I'm having. And then as I'll say it out loud and you'll like repeat it back to me, I'm like, oh, damn, that's what I've been thinking. That is what I've been thinking. Like, it's
Uh,
almost like if you're not practiced at like really looking at your thoughts, like it happens in a way that feels like subconscious.
yes.
So it's really cool to have somebody like say it back to you, sometimes literally in the exact same words, and then it hits you, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. And then you can see like how unhelpful or not useful like that thought is. And it's true. I was getting coached yesterday and I didn't even realize like how many toxic thoughts I had about this particular situation, but they're like running my life in the background. Do you know what I mean?
totally, totally. And then you can break free from it once you like see what the cycle is. It's so much
Yes.
easier to get out of that cycle. If you can't even see it, how would you? How would you
Yes.
get like?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so helpful. Okay, so what else do we need to tell the people to bring them up to speed? Or what are your other kind of like takeaways or wins over
Well,
the past 8 or 9 days?
I'm totally burying the lead. I'm down a pound today.
Okay, you guys, so this has been like another reason why coaching is so helpful, I think, is because part of the story, and I love that. I think Megan was like a little nervous. She's like, this isn't like how an audience member might want to see this go. And I'm like, no, this is the real life. This is how I want it
Going
to
perfectly.
be. Yes. She's like, this isn't going perfectly. And I'm like, thank God it's not going perfectly because we have to show the people that what's blocked them in the past, which is it not going perfectly, doesn't mean you have to throw in the towel. And that's exactly what you
Right.
didn't do. It's like you did lose weight on vacation, then you popped up a pound. You guys, she did probably not even gain any actual fat. But my point is she popped up a pound. She's honoring her protocol, her plan perfectly to a T, and she's not getting the scale won't do her any justice. It will not give her a win. And she's getting frustrated, she's getting disappointed. And what so many of us tend to do, and what I would have done 10 years ago, what you would have done a couple of years ago, is thrown in the towel and eaten all the things and say, well, this doesn't work, so screw it. And the work is like just not quitting, just not quitting. And now we have the like relief and the trust and the like the exhale that like if you just keep going the scale will catch up.
Totally. I mean, I definitely used to be of the mentality like, why am I working this hard? Like, why am I doing all this stuff? Like, why am I journaling? Why am I like working out? Why am I like doing all these things if for 8 straight days the scale is not going to move? Like,
Yeah.
what is even the point? Forget this. Like, where are
Yeah.
the peanut butter cups?
Yeah. Give me all the ice cream, especially
Right.
when you're going through something really challenging in your family, at like a once in a lifetime horrible challenging thing that you guys are going through. And this is what I was talking about yesterday to some other clients. It's like No, you want to lose weight while shit's hitting the fan. Like you want to strengthen the muscle because life is going to life. Like it is inevitable. Like, sorry. But if you don't build those skills during these times, you will gain your weight back.
Right, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's also like this, I feel like it also builds like, I'm feeling like a little superpower in that, like, okay, if I can do this now, like, I mean, then I can do this anytime, right? Like, there's no excuse,
Ooh.
like, there's no reason not to just keep going. If I can keep going when it's hard, I can keep going when it's not hard, when it's easy, when it's whatever.
Yeah. Hey, babes, if you want to go on your own personal drop eight diaries, go to lauraconley.com/10TEN to join Hot Mom Summer. That's right. We are getting hot, happy, and down 10 pounds by Labor Day. Use code podcast, like just enter the word podcast to get your ticket for free. And you're going to want to show up live because I'm giving everybody a super secret special bonus. So get in there now, lauraconley.com/10TEN. I'll see you inside. I love you, babes. How did you persevere? Like, how did you keep going? How did you not throw in the towel?
You know, we, in one of our coaching sessions at one point, I think we were talking about like different thoughts of how I can approach this. I want to approach this in an easy and confident way. And so we were kind of going through like some of those thoughts. And one of the thoughts you offered me that I love, that I've been every day writing down, is all I have to do is keep going. Like all I have to do is just keep doing what I'm doing. That's it. Like, and that's easy. Like I don't have to do anything crazy. I don't have to do a 75 hard. I don't have to green juice, whatever, like all I have to do is keep going. That's it.
Yeah. And what's so ironic too is like, if you just keep going and you just keep implementing your sustainable plan, you actually will get like the relief that you think a green juice cleanse is going to give you, which it inevitably won't because we'll throw in the towel on that. But like, what I think is so interesting is like, if you just keep going, you actually will get what you want. And I feel like you deserve a bigger medal, like a bigger trophy for continuing, because that's what most people won't do. Like
Right.
It's harder to do that. It's harder to, and that's what we've been talking about too, is when you lost your first chunk of weight, you didn't have to breathe through and mire through 8 or 9 days without a quote unquote win on the scale.
Right. Right. And yeah. And it was also at like a quote easier time in my work schedule when I did that. So, but it's all in how I look at it. Right. I mean, was that really an easier time? I don't.
Yeah. Our brains like often have amnesia when we're looking in the past. Like maybe it was actually really hard for you. Maybe not. Who cares? But
Right.
here's a new set of challenges that like we get to overcome together.
Totally. Totally.
And what I think is so cool, like I love that thought. So what was the thought that you were writing down every single day? Just keep going?
Yeah, just keep going, like either like that or just a 1% improvement. And that one helps if I'm like, ooh, I could go for like the little something sweet or something like that. And I'm like, but that would not be a 1% improvement from yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about even little smart sweets. They're technically within my protocol. I'm like, but if, I had some of those, I didn't have those yesterday. So that would not be 1% better.
Oh, that's so good. I love that thought. Yeah. And if you guys look at the habit change research, that's what it tells you. Like 1% better, just keep going. And I think too, like it's easier to continue, to bring this back to what you were saying at the beginning. Like it's easier to continue when you know you have someone in your corner, where if you get 14 days in, you get 16 days in, and you truly aren't losing on the scale, you have someone to help you to course correct, to iterate, to figure out a solution. There's never not a solution for any obstacles that we face using this methodology.
And
Okay.
like, and to mine each other's brain. I mean, especially like within the confines of the experience, like being able to like mine my fellow experiencers' brains. Like, you know, we
Mm.
do that in Slack all the time. Like, help me out with this. I was just responding to a comment yesterday in there about somebody saying, like, I'm having trouble with this thought. What do you guys think? And then everybody's just jumping in. And that is just so
You
helpful.
remember what it was?
She was saying, like, when she was first losing weight, her compelling reasons were really compelling, and now they're less so. So, like, help me, you know, give me some more ideas of what other compelling reasons are, you guys. And that was like just watching everybody jump in and support. And like, she might not take them all, she might not take any of them, but having that support, having those people kind of jumping in and help is just,
Yeah.
that's everything.
Yeah, that's the only bummer about the Drop 8 Diaries is you guys don't get to see the benefit of the community. And we just had a cohort, the January cohort wrap up yesterday. And like, of course, everybody's favorite thing ever is the group, the community, the sisterhood. That's what they were saying. They're like, this is like a sisterhood. And what's so cool is like when she's asking for more compelling reasons, it's like, oh, I didn't even realize I needed another compelling reason. But now Joanne is sharing this compelling reason, and I'm going to add that even though I'm not the one that asked the question, right? It's just like, yeah, that's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what I think would be fun too is talking about compelling reasons when we go live on Friday. So I just want to be respectful of your time. You guys, these will be like quick 10, 15-minute check-ins. But I would love to check in on your compelling reasons maybe on Friday, and we can talk about like why those are so important when you're losing weight. So anything else you want to say before we end? And also congrats on the pound. Like congrats on like okay, let me ask you one more question. One more question. Why do you think you lost a pound today? Like how did you create that?
Leaning into those thoughts of like, this is fun, this is easy, this isn't like this crazy struggle, uphill climb, like I can do this, this is inevitable. Like leaning into those thoughts because it reminds me that like when it's inevitable, I want to do this. Like it's so much more than I want that bite of whatever it is. What pick the thing, the cupcake, the brownie, the chips, whatever it is. Like that just makes it like a no-brainer for me. Like, oh yeah. Like
so good. Okay, congrats. We'll check in on we'll be checking in throughout the next couple of days, but we'll check in on Instagram on Friday.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks, Megan. Congrats. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. What did you guys think? My gosh, so good, right? So, if you want to get results like Megan, if you want to use the Yummy Mummy method to do it, where we actually have fun while we're losing weight, again, I want you to go to lauraconley.com/10 and get in there. Use code podcast, the word podcast, to get your ticket to this workshop for free. My little gift to my podcast audience. Love you guys so much. Have the best week ever. Ciao, ciao.